Hi friends. Hi friends, good evening. Good evening to all. Yes friends. Good evening to all. Everyone, can you please confirm if the screen is visible and the audio is the clear? Can you please confirm? Yes. Okay. So let me start our cinema. The people who attended yesterday's session, okay, in the last live stream, just we covered what is Unix operating system, what is the Unix. Next, what are various characteristics of Unix, characteristics of Unix, what are various characteristics of Unix operating system. Okay, next, even we covered about what are various flavors, what are various flavors of Unix, what are various flavors are there for the Unix. Next, components of Unix operating system, components of Unix operating system. Okay, like these things we discussed clearly in the last session, right? I hope you people may have clear clarity about this terminology, friends. Okay, just have a look once, sir. Here just I will open. Okay, here maybe here just I may have some file I saved, or otherwise no issue at all, that thing. Yeah, here just have a look once, sir. Here just observe that these are the things what I covered in the last session. Can you please confirm what is Unix? Anyone, can you please guide, can you please confirm what is Unix, sir? What is Unix? Can you please confirm? It is an operating system. Have you observed? It is an operating system which was created, okay, which was created in 1960s. Remember a bit very carefully, sir, when it was created in 1960s. So here everyone in your academics, your father academics or your kid academics, everywhere this Unix operating system by default will be there, either Unix or Linux. By default will be there, sir. Okay, like sir, now do you know, sir, 60 years before operating system, how we can use, sir, this point you people should aware, to the base version several enhancements or improvements added to the base version. With all these enhancements, okay, several flavors came in the picture. So these enhanced version the people are using, sir. Some people are using Red Hat Linux, some people are using IBM AIX, like so the people whoever using it is the enhanced version, not the base version which was created, which was created almost sir 60 years before. It is not base version, sir, enhanced version what we are using. Yes, take very special care about this terminology, right? Okay, well, sir, what is the next thing, sir, we require to talk about that. Sir, what are various characteristics are there? Take very special care about this one, sir. So what are various characteristics are there? Okay, like sir, have you remembered in the last session I covered very clearly, it is the freeware. To use this one, you are not required to pay you are not required to pay single paisa also. Okay, remember a bit carefully, sir. Next, and after that, it is the open source. Sir, we can customize the source code based on our requirement. Yes, itself is possible. We can customize the source code based on our requirement. Itself is always possible, right? Okay, like next, that's why we can use the word. It is a technical word, sir. It is FOSS. Remember a bit carefully, sir. It is FOSS. What is the meaning of FOSS? Please confirm. Respond. What is the meaning of FOSS? Can you please confirm, sir? Respond. It is freeware and open source software. It is the freeware and open source software. Everyone, can you please respond? It is the freeware and open source software. Okay, like sir. Next, here take very special care about this one, sir. The people who are viewing in the YouTube, are you facing any problem? Can you please confirm? Yes, the people who are there in the live, anyone, are you is the voice and the screen is the clear? Yes, friends, can you please confirm? Yes, is the voice and is the clear for all of you, right? Yeah, the people who are facing any buffering related issue, okay, the people who are facing any buffering related problem, yes, we have there is I had some solution is already there with you. So in our chat window you can see go to webinar link also. Can you please join from the webinar also? Remember that, okay? The people who are facing any live issue, okay, any problem, yes, we copy pasted. Have you remembered? We copy pasted. So webinar link at beginning of our chat. Okay, now happily you can attend this from webinar also, no problem at all. Is it okay, right? Yes, friends. Okay, yes, voice is audible, but buffering problem if you are facing, then what you can do is you can attend. Nothing, you are not required to install, just you have to click that link. It may ask your name, okay, like directly you can. Okay, that's all. So if you are facing any buffering related problem in the YouTube, then you can, okay, you can attend from the webinar, no issue at all. Okay, like, yeah. Okay, now here just observe, sir, these things we covered already in the last session. Now it is open source freeware and open source software. Remember a bit carefully, sir. Next, Unix can be used by multiple users simultaneously. Remember a bit very carefully about this terminology, sir. Unix can be used by multiple users simultaneously. Multiple users are allowed, like, okay. Now here just observe multiple tasks. So it is multi-user operating system. It is a multitasking operating system. Remember a bit very carefully, sir. Yes, multi-user operating system and a multitasking operating system. Okay, like next, there are multiple Unix based flavors which supports both the GUI and the CUI concept. That's why it is user friendly. Remember a bit very carefully, right? Okay, so if any person is asking, so what are various features, what are various features of Unix operating systems? Are very simple. It is a freeware, it is the open source. Next, and after that, it is a multi-user operating system. It is a multitasking operating system, like you can tell. Next, so it is you can have, okay, you can both the GUI and the CUI support is there. That's why, okay, both the CUI and the GUI support is there. That's why, okay, happily you can use, you can hence it is the user friendly. Okay, like next, and after that, very important points are, it is very secured. Take a bit special care. So this is also one reason why the people are always using this concept. It is user friendly. Take a bit special care about this one, sir. Okay, 1 minute. Okay, sir, there are some people who are facing the problem, okay, with the buffering, like we have some alternative. 1 minute, a bit, just wait for a minute. Okay, just here, this is the link we have. Just if you want, you can just click this link. So from this link also you can attend. There is no problem at all, friends. Okay, this is the link. This is the link. Okay, yes. Now observe carefully. Okay, so from that link also you can attend, no issue at all. So just that's all. These are various characteristics whatever we covered in the last session clearly, right? Sir, freeware next, and after that it is the open source. Freeware, it is the open source software. It is the multi-user operating system, multitasking operating system, enhanced features, enhanced flavors. There are several enhanced flavors are available. Both the CUI and GUI support is there, sir. It is the more secure. Next, and after that, flavors of Unix operating system. Remember carefully, sir. There are multiple flavors are available, sir. There are multiple flavors are available. Okay, remember a bit carefully, sir. Now, do you know here? Don't feel just I spell out only 10 flavors. Kali, Mint, Open Solaris, Slackware, Fedora, SUSE. Okay, so say like sir, we had multiple flavors are there, but don't feel only these just 10 flavors are available. Hundreds of flavors are available, sir. All these list you can see inside distrowatch.com. Remember, right? Next, moreover, sir, here if you have, moreover, if you have any, if you work with one flavor, happily you can work with any other flavor, no problem at all, because all these flavors base version is always the same. Remember a bit very carefully, sir. For all these flavors base version is always the same. 90% of commands are common. Remember carefully, 90% of commands are common. Okay, because all these flavors are derived from same base version. 90% of commands are common. Okay, like sir, I told one example in the last video. Have you remembered? If you can drive BMW, you can drive any other car very easily. Just 5 minutes or 5 kilometers. 5 minutes or 5 kilometers. Okay, you may face the problem, right? Okay, like next, and after that, which components are there in the Unix or Linux? Remember a bit very carefully, sir. Which components are there? Which components are there in the Unix or Linux? Take very special care about this one, sir. One person is asking, who is this person? Lam NVN. Sir, how Unix is more secure? Like sir, anyone can you please tell how you can use the word it the more secure? Please confirm how you can use the word it is the more secure. Can you please confirm? Yes, friends. How you can consider it is the more secure? Because there is a concept named with the permissions concept is there. Take very special care, sir. There is a concept named with the permissions concept is there. Because of that permissions concept, okay, so 2-level security is there, sir. To log into Linux machine or Unix machine, first credentials must be required. Login credentials must be required. Next, to access any file or directory, sir, second level, okay, second level permissions concept is there, sir. File permissions concept is there. Beautiful concept, sir. This concept as a separate topic I will discuss, don't worry at all. Okay, like so here take a bit special care about this one, second level file permissions concept. Okay, like next, yeah, there are some people who are attending from the webinar. Yes, you are asking to enable audio, just not possible because there are hundreds of people are attending this one. If so, just listen. If you have any doubt in the chat window, sir, you can type so that I will reply, Bhaskar. Okay, well, next, how many components are there for the Unix? There are 2 components are there we covered. Sir, what is the first? Can you please tell what is the shell? What is the kernel? How many components are there, sir? Okay, anyone can you please tell how many components are there? 2 components, shell and the kernel. Sir, now have you remembered yesterday we covered, sir, whenever user types a command, okay, assume that whenever user sends a command, types a command to the terminal, first who is going to get this command? Can you please confirm? Please respond. Who is going to get this command, sir? Yes, respond. I forgot. Who is going to get this command? who is going to get this command, sir? This command is going to be first who is the person, shell is going to get this command. Remember this one, sir. Who is going to get this command? Shell itself is the responsible to get this command, sir. Now the shell will check whether this command is the valid or not. Remember this one. The shell is going to check whether this command is the valid or not. Okay, like you should aware, sir. Okay, well. Next, sir, if it is the valid, if the command is properly used, now the next person, anyone can you please tell? I forgot, sir. My memory power is very less. Can you please tell what is the next component? The next component is kernel. Okay, like kernel. Now kernel is the responsible to execute. Kernel is the responsible to execute our command with the help of hardware. Remember, the next level what we have is hardware. Okay, like so here just observe who is going to communicate with the hardware. Kernel is the responsible to communicate with the hardware. Who is going to communicate? User can communicate with which interface? User is always going to communicate from the shell. Remember this one, sir. So shell acts as interface between user and the kernel. Kernel acts as interface between shell and the hardware. Remember, right? So first shell and the kernel. Now this shell and the kernel, these two components are by default considered as our operating system. Is it clear for all of you, right? Yes, friends. So whenever you type a command, first thing what we require to have is sir, first shell is going to take the command. Shell is going to here just observe the sequence of steps, right? It is shell receives the command. Okay, shell will check whether this command is valid or not. Shell will check whether this command is properly used or not. If everything is proper, then converts are interpreted this command into kernel understandable form and hand over to kernel. That's all. Shell job completed, right? Now, sir, kernel simply executes that command and perform required activity. Okay, memory allocation, processor allocation, everything is going to take care by kernel only, because kernel is the component who is kernel itself is the component who is responsible to communicate with the kernel. Okay, to communicate with the hardware. Clear for all of you, right? Yes, friends. Up to this, not required to keep much explanation about this terminology, friends. Okay, now the next thing what I have to discuss, okay, like the people who didn't attend the last session, already it is there, already it is there in our, okay, it is there in our YouTube channel. Just go through that, sir. Okay, like now the next thing my requirement is, sir, some basic commands, very basic commands I have to discuss just to enter into Linux world. Okay, some basic commands I have to discuss to enter into Linux world. Okay, then immediately you may have some small doubt. What your doubt is? Sir, I don't know. Sir, in my system Linux is not there. How I can check? Sir, these commands execution, like don't worry at all. We are not required to install any Linux to execute our Linux commands. Okay, there is a online editor is there, sir. By using online editor, okay, online terminal, we can use the word online terminal is there, online Unix terminal is there. By using that happily, okay, we can check. Sir, how I can access this one, sir? From any browser you can access, right? It is the free terminal. Remember this one, from any browser you can access. What is the link is very simple, sir. http here www. Sir, masswork. What is the website name? Can you please spell out? Masswork.at JSUIX. Remember carefully, sir. http www.masswork.at JSUnix. So JSUIX, it is JavaScript based terminal. Okay, remember this one, sir. So it is a free terminal. It is a free terminal. Any person can access, and written in, sir, this terminal is completely developed in JavaScript. Remember this one. It is a free terminal completely developed in JavaScript. We can access this terminal. We can access this terminal by using any browser. Remember a bit very carefully, sir. By using any browser, like, sir, clear for all of you, right? It is the free terminal and written in JavaScript. We can access this terminal by using any browser. Okay, like, now just observe that. Okay, some people is asking what is its uses or nothing, just to check some basic understanding of some commands. Remember a bit carefully, sir, just to check basic understanding of these commands. Okay, like, let me cross check here. Okay, now let me open my browser. What is the website name? Can you please confirm? I forgot. Anyone, can you please tell? Yes, linuxju.net is more than that. Okay, no problems. Srinath, maybe multiple, Srinath, maybe multiple Linux, multiple online terminals are there. This is one terminal. Okay, there is one student is telling linuxju. Okay, linuxju.net, www.linuxju.net. Okay, like, please try this one also. Okay, like, but anyway, everything is the same, don't worry, right? Now here observe. So if I open this one, okay, JSUIX terminal. Okay, this is, if you want to open the terminal, this is the thing we have to take. Okay, sir, here JSUIX is, sir, Unix. Sir, have you observed, right? Unix, like OS for standard web browsers and so on, written entirely in JavaScript. It contains a virtual machine shell, virtual file system, process management. Okay, like, multiple features are there. A real operating system, whatever required, all those things by default are there. Don't worry, sir. Okay, like, now the next thing, for any, sir, overview of implemented commands, have a look at for implemented overview of implemented command. Sir, just have a look once, sir. Just right click, I'm taking here. Just observe what are various commands are implemented. Okay, what are various commands are implemented? All these commands are implemented, right? Okay, in our regular Linux classes, all these commands we require to discuss. Alias, to create a duplicate name, to create short name, nickname for our command, alias command. Okay, like, next cal, to display monthly calendar. Have you remember? Cat, to display output of the file. CD, ch mode, clear, cp, date, echo, exit. Okay, like, multiple commands are there. Okay, like, all these commands are supported by all these commands are supported by which persons are JSR Unix. Okay, this a terminal, right? Okay, well, now let me open the terminal. Can I start? Please confirm. Can I check some commands from this terminal? Okay, like, so just before going this, let me talk some normal commands, right? How you can use that part, I will take care. Okay, now observe very carefully, sir. Suppose my requirement is, I want to print current working directory. What is the command we require to use? Please confirm. I forgot. I want to print current working directory. What is the command I require to use? pwd. What is the meaning of pwd, sir? First command. What is the meaning of pwd? Don't tell password. In my regular offline sessions, I heard, Arey, what is pwd command, sir? Pwd command means password, sir. Password, like, no. It is not password. pwd means print working directory. Print working directory. Here, if you observe in our browser, are you seeing anywhere pwd? Can you please confirm? Okay, here prints the current working directory. Prints the current working directory. It's already there. Okay, like, so pwd. Array, in which directory you are working? If you want to know, okay, then we have to use pwd command. Of course, I will discuss. Don't worry how you can use. Just aware, sir. So in my directory, sir, which files are there? Which subdirectories are there? Can you please list out? All files and subdirectories present in my terminal. What is the command we require to use? Please confirm. I want to know. Can you please list out all files and directories present in, sir, in my specified, in my current working directory? Yes. Okay, just observe. List out all files and directories. Okay, present in the specified directory. Okay, like list, sir. Can you please list out dir command like dir command like yeah. Okay, Nitin, I can see your questions, all these, just observe. Okay, now the third one is mkdir. What is the purpose of mkdir command? Please confirm. Yes, friends, there are multiple things. I forgot. Mkdir, what is the purpose of that? To create a new directory. Make directory to create a new directory, sir. Okay, mkdir is there. Next, okay, I created directory. I want to change to that directory. I created a directory, sir. I want to change to that directory. Then what I have to take? cd. Remember carefully, sir. cd. What is the purpose of cd command, sir? Change. Please confirm. Change directory. Hey, can you please change my directory? cd. Even in the Windows also this one is going to work right. mkdir cd like. Next, change directory. Okay, like. Next, I want to create an empty file. Have you remembered? In the last session, I told already. I want to create an empty file. What is the command I used? Hey, please confirm. I forgot. What is the command we require to use? Touch command, sir. Okay. Touch is to create an empty file. Okay, like. Next, I want to remove a directory. Array, you created one new directory, right? Can you please remove a directory? What is the command we have to use? I want to remove a directory. What is the command we require to use, right? rmdir. Okay, remember carefully. rmdir to remove a directory. Okay, like. Sir, anyway, do you know the waste command in the total Linux is the rmdir only? What is the reason for that? Is it is not that much helpful. Okay, what is the reason? I will discuss just within a minute. Don't worry, sir. I want to remove a file. Can you please tell what is the command I have to use? I forgot. I want to remove a file. What is the command we require to use? rm. Okay, rm to remove a file. Okay. Now observe, when compared with rmdir, highly recommended we have to go for rm command only, because rm command can work to remove file, to remove directory also. So don't use rmdir. What is the problem with this bloody command, useless command, stupid command? What is the problem with this command? Is it will work only for empty directories. If the directory is empty, if you want to remove that empty directory, then only rmdir command is going to work. Remember carefully, sir. rmdir command will work only to remove empty directories. I don't want to remove empty. Sir, my directory is not empty, sir. It contains some files. Sorry, rmdir command is not going to work. Compulsory we require to go for rm only. That's why when compared with rmdir, highly recommended, better to go for which commands are rm command. Any doubt? Please confirm. Is it clear for all of you, right? So that's all. To remove a directory and to remove a file. Okay, like. Next, sir, some basic commands I'm telling. Okay. Next, my target is, hey, can you please display current month calendar? Cal is to display current month calendar. Okay, current month calendar. Of course, there are some options are there. There are some options are there by using that. So a particular year calendar, a particular month calendar, you can ask. By default, cal command is always going to display current month calendar. Okay, remember that. Sir, now there is one command is there, date command. In the last session, even I used this command, I hope. Date command is there. Anyone, can you please tell what is the purpose of date command? Please guide. I forgot. Respond. What is the purpose of date command? No response. No response. Please confirm. What is the purpose of date? Date command, sir. The purpose of date command is to display current date and time. To display current date and time. Remember, sir, both the date and time, both the things you can display by using date. Sir, I want only date. Sir, I want only time. Yes, no problem. Same command only will work with some options. Remember a bit very carefully about this, right? Okay, like next, suppose my requirement is I want to know all the available commands. Array, can you please list down all the available commands? Can you please help all the available commands? Like if you can use help is the command. Okay, help itself is the command to display. Okay, to display list of commands. To display list of commands. I will get all commands, right? To list out all the commands. Help itself is the command. Sir, just if you want to know very brief system information, array which version of operating system we are using, what is the operating system name, like if you want to aware, then simple we can use the word hello. Observe carefully, sir. Hello we have to use, okay, to display, okay, sir, brief system information. To display brief system information, then we have to go for hello. Hello is the command we have to go for, sir. Next, I want to clear the screen. Anyone, can you please tell? I want to clear the screen. What is the command I have to use? Respond. If I use in the Windows, what is the command we are going to use? CLS. In the Windows, we are always going to use CLS. CLS is the command, sir. But I want to clear the screen. Okay. Now clear. CLS is not going to work. Clear is the command we require to use. Our short name is there, Control L. We can use Control L also, or simple clear. We can use the word. Okay. To clear the screen. Okay. Like we have. Next, here just observe that, sir, my work got completed. Can you please close the terminal? My work completed. Can you please close the terminal? Then we require to go for exit. Regarding exit, to close current session. Okay, like yeah, good. I hope everyone in the position to understand clearly what is the purpose of. Okay, what are various commands are there? Just the basic commands. I told at the beginning only, very basic commands to enter into Linux world. Okay, like yes. Okay, yes, normal command prompt and PowerShell is more powerful. Most of the Linux commands directly you can use Ramakrishna. Okay, normal command prompt Linux commands are not going to be recognized. PowerShell is more powerful. Okay, but when compared with that, bash is more powerful. Okay, for the Linux compulsory we require to use bash. Okay, anyway, don't worry. Here, sir, are you among these 13, anyone having any doubt? Just a basic idea, friends. Grep command, sort command, unique command, look, next level commands. Just basic introduction. Array to entered into Linux. Just I'm using these words. Sir, can you please tell any doubts about this? Please confirm. Because if you are feeling comfortable up to this, then happily I can go for a small, sir, how you can execute in the online terminal, like I will discuss. Clear right up to this? Okay. Now, sir, here let me talk about next level. Very simple, sir. Here just my requirement is, let me go for, sir, my online terminal I am taking, sir. Yes, open the terminal. Listen very carefully, sir. Yeah. Shubham is asking, what is the difference between RM and RMDIR? RM and RMDIR. What is the difference between that? Yes, sir, here Shubham is asking, what is the difference between RM and RMDIR? Sir, sometimes maybe important question for the interview room. Okay, so can you please tell what is the difference, right? I told already very briefly. RMDIR and RM, what is the difference? Sir, here very simple. RMDIR can be used to remove, can you please spell out, sir? To remove only empty directories. Okay, to remove only empty directories. RM can be used to remove both the files under directories, both the files under directories, even the directory is non-empty, even the directory is non-empty, no problem, rm command will work. rm can remove that directory. Okay, that's all. Clear for all of you? Yes, Shubham. Are you getting right? What the difference between RM and RMDIR? The most valuable, some important point. That's why RM command generally no one is going to use. It is the waste command, right? Okay, like. So now let me talk about these commands in detail. Okay, like, yeah. Okay, well, rm hyphen are non-empty directories, even it is the empty also. So for the directory, whenever we are using rm, compulsory we have to use hyphen r option. Okay, like, yeah. Now here just observe that my requirement. Open the terminal, open the terminal, like. Sir, now it is asking login. Can you please login, like. So what I have to use is login, like. Sir, now I'm trying to take, okay, any name you can use, no problem at all. Just I'm using guest. Okay, guest, like this I'm using, sir, guest. Okay, now what is my current working directory? Remember very carefully, sir. This point is the very important for you people, right? Sir, in the Linux, how the file system is there? In the Windows, how the file system? C drive, D drive, regarding C drive, D drive, okay, E drive, like we have multiple drives are there in the Linux, in the Windows operating system. But in the Linux operating system, how the Linux file systems are? Basic idea, just aware how the Linux file system, how the Linux file system, okay, how it is there, sir? Very simple, friends, very simple. What we have to take is, now observe a bit very carefully about this terminology, right? How you can do that, how you can do that Linux file system, like, sir, very simple. So it is always starts from root. Sir, do you know, in our college days, or otherwise in our normal programming, have you remembered, if I have this type of structure is there, okay, now observe that I have this type of structure is there. What is this structure? Anyone, can you please confirm? If I have this diagram is there, sir, something like, what is this one? Please confirm. Yeah, respond, friends. What is this structure? It is called a tree, correct or not? Have you ever heard about this one? Please confirm. It is the tree like structure, okay, like, so it is the tree. Okay, just I'm using the word, it's the tree, sir. Tree like tree, sir. Binary tree or binary search tree, okay, like it is the tree. Sir, Linux file system follows tree like structure. Remember a bit very carefully, sir. Linux file system, okay, follows tree like structure. Tree like structure. Remember that. Okay, now here, which acts as root, sir? Very simple. Okay, very simple, sir. Which directory acts as root directory? Okay, just a forward slash. Remember this one, sir. Just a forward slash. This one is considered as root directory. Okay, root directory is just a forward slash. This is the topmost directory, right? Okay, now this is the forward slash. Okay, like, now, sir, under this we will have several subdirectories are there. Okay, remember this. Of course, each directory you require to explore, sir. Okay, there are several subdirectories are there. Something like bin directory. Okay, something like bin directory, sbin directory, bin sbin. Next, etc directory, lib directory. Okay, lib directory. Home directory. Next, again here, sir, root directory. Next, dev directory, usr directory, like, sir, temp, like, multiple subdirectories are there. Remember very carefully about this. All these things are various subdirectories present inside root directory. Any doubt about this? Yes friends, which thing acts as root in Linux file system? How it is going to be represented, sir? By using forward slash. Okay, well, next, under forward slash, under root directory, there are multiple subdirectories are there. Bin, yes, bin, like all these things are various subdirectories, right? Okay, like, now I have one small doubt. Is the Linux is multi-user operating system or not? Please confirm. I respond. Is the Linux is the multi-user operating system or not? Yes, it is the multi-user. It is the multi-user operating system. Now take very special care about this one, sir. If it is the multi-user, maybe a chance of multiple users are there. Assume that, okay, Durga user is there. Assume that Durga user is there. Next and after that Sunny is there. Okay, next and after that Bunny is there. Okay, Bunny is there, like assume that 3 users are there. Now under home directory, for every user a separate directory will be created, friend. Okay, under home directory, for every user a separate directory will be created. Okay, remember carefully, right? This separate directory is called user home directory. Remember that. Okay, this separate directory is called user home directory. Okay, if user is Durga, okay, assume that Durga is the user. Durga is the user, sir. So then what is his home directory? What is the home directory? What is his home directory? Can you please tell? Respond. What is his home directory, sir? Yes, very simple. In the root home subdirectory is there. In the home subdirectory, Durga is there. Now take very special care. This is called the user home directory. Okay. Suppose for Sunny user, what is the home directory? Please guide. I forgot, sir. What is the home directory? Can you please tell? Root directory. In the root directory, home is there. In the home, Sunny is there. Now this directory will become Sunny user home directory. Remember a bit very carefully, sir. Whenever you are logged in, by default you will be there inside your user home directory. Everyone in the position to understand? Okay, once we log in, by default where we will be? In our user home directory. Okay, like just for your basic idea sake, just have a look once about this one, sir. Okay, 1 minute. Oh, it is the big file. Don't worry about this code. Okay, like sir, here just forget about this one. Okay, now sir, pwd I'm using. Sir, in the Ubuntu I'm checking, sir. So what is my current working directory? /home/Durga. Are you getting? /home/Durga. This is user home directory. Who am I? I want to check who am I. Durga. So I'm Durga. My user home directory is /home/Durga. Okay, like now let me, sir, here just observe. Okay, if I go back, now I will enter into home directory. If I go back, now I will enter into home directory. Remember bit carefully, sir. Sir, here let me check. Oh, have you observed? Multiple users are there in my system, sir. Okay, so core user 1, course user 1, course user 2, Durga, next Durga 1, Durga 2, Durga 3, Durga 7, Durga FTP, MP user 1, Pi user 1. Okay, like multiple users are there. For every user, separate directory is available or not? Yes, can you please confirm? Separate directory is available or not? Okay, now let me go back. If I go back still, now sir, where I am? Inside root directory. Okay, this is the starting point of Linux file system. You are in the root directory. Okay, ls. Okay, inside root, multiple subdirectories are there. Bin is there, etc is there, lib is there, mnt is there, opt, run, sbin. Okay, like multiple thing is available. Remember very carefully, sir. Any doubt? Ajiz. Okay, Sunny is not there here. Okay, yeah, anyway, just have you observed, right? Okay, Like these are various directories. Just for exploring sake, I'm telling all these things, right? Now I hope how the Linux file system, is it clear for all of you, right? Yes, friends. How the Linux file system? Linux file system follows a tree-like structure. Linux file system follows tree-like structure. Okay, remember which thing acts as the root? Which one acts as the root? Sir, which thing acts as the root, sir? Yes, sir, this slash itself acts as the root. Okay, like sir, next multiple subdirectories are there, so we can explore these things if it is required next level. Okay, just observe carefully, right? Okay. Now, what is the next? Here, just my concentration here is I have to show these, sir, just basic commands. Okay, like, yeah. What is that, Narendra? Can you please tell? What is your doubt? Narendra. Narendra, you are asking some doubt. Please explain one more time. Array, nothing. Here, just observe. This is the root directory. This is the root directory. Which thing acts as, okay, root of Linux file system. So in the root directory, multiple subdirectories are available. Okay, etc, lib, okay, like multiple subdirectories are there. Of course, every directory job itself is the different. Remember this one, every directory meant for some activity. Okay, like now, sir, home directory is there. Under home directory, all user things by default will be there. For every user, a separate directory will be created, which is also known as user home directory. Okay, like clear? Yes. Okay. Yes, kernel is the part, internal thing. It is not, you can't see here. Kernel itself is the operating system. Abhimanyu. Okay. Well, there is one small doubt some people are asking, sir. But anyway, is it right time or not? Just observe carefully. Okay, there is one small. Okay, here say. What is this one? What is this one? Can you please tell? Which thing acts as a root user? Which thing acts as a root of Linux file system? Please confirm. Which thing acts as a root of Linux file system? Can you please confirm? Respond. Which symbol acts as the root of Linux file system? I forgot. Please guide. Okay, forward slash. Okay, forward slash. Next, here there is one folder is there named with root. What is the difference between this root and this root? Is some student is asking the doubt. Okay. Yes. Here take very special care. Root is the root of Linux file system. Okay, remember that. Next, root is a subdirectory present in subdirectory. Okay, where's are inside slash. Okay, root is the subdirectory present in like. Sir, why? What is the difference here? This is very important, sir. So don't feel videos, desktop, all these things here. What is the difference here? The difference here is 1 minute, sir. If Durga is login, what is Durga's user home directory? What is the Durga's home directory? Can you please guide, sir? Durga's home directory. What is the Durga's home directory? Please confirm. Respond. I forgot. Yes, /home/Durga. So whatever work Durga is going to do under this directory only, he is going to do, sir. Either in directly or subdirectories, like he can do that. He can do. Suppose if Sunny is there, sir. What is the Sunny's home directory? Please confirm. What is the Sunny's home directory? /home/Sunny is the Sunny's home directory, right? Okay, well, good. Now take very special care. Okay, observe very carefully, sir. This is the very important point. In Linux, there are two types of users are there. One is normal user. Second one is a normal user. Second one, super user. Okay, what is the person? Super user. Remember this one, sir. Super user. This super user is also known as root user. okay, like admin, or some people may use the word or admin like super user or root user or admin like we have. Now my question is very important, sir. You are telling Durga's home directory is okay slash home slash Durga. Sunny's home directory is slash home slash Sunny. Okay, like you are telling clearly, sir. But what is root user's home directory? Okay, if root user is required to do some work, so what is his home directory? That home directory itself is root. Remember this one, inside Linux file system root, there is the subdirectory is there. This subdirectory is by default considered root directory. Any doubt? Are you in the position to understand? Okay, root is the subdirectory present in slash. It is root user or super user's home directory. Remember this a bit carefully, sir. Now my question is, sir, can you please show practically so that we will get much clarity? Sir, can you please show practically? We will get much clarity about this one, sir. Okay, like sir, 1 minute, have a look once. Matter of 2 minutes, here I will show. Okay, but actually we have to talk basic commands. Okay, just for clarity sake, I'm taking, sir. Now here just observe. Okay, sir, who am I? Who am I? Array, don't tell. Who am I? Durga. Durga is current user. Durga is current user. Now what is my work directory? Okay, what is my current working directory? Sir, pwd is the command. Yeah, good. So who am I? Durga, and my current working directory is slash home slash Durga. Any doubt? Up to this clear, right? Okay, well, now let me change to, okay, sir, dollar prompt means shell. Okay, remember this one, dollar prompt means shell, ready to read the command. Okay, now I want to change to some other user. Okay, in my system pi user 1 is there. Okay, pi user 1 is there, sir. Okay, assume I want to switch to pi user 1. What is the way I have to take, sir? Su. What is the command? Can you please tell? What is the command? I forgot. What is the command I have to use? Su. Su is switch user. Okay. Su means switch user. Okay, like now, sir, how su? Hyphen is the mandatory. Okay. Pi user 1 I'm taking, sir, because in my system pi user 1 is also there. Okay, like now let me use this command, sir. Su means what? Please confirm. Su is what? Super user, switch user command. Hyphen pi user 1 is there or not? Yes. Okay, no password entry for pi user 1, not there. 1 minute, sir. Let me cross check. Okay, cd, like I'm currently in the, let me go to the home directory. Now in the home directory, yeah, pi user 1 is there, but anyway deleted, it seems. Durga 1 is there. Don't worry, sir, Durga 1 is there, Durga 2 is there, something like Durga 1 is there, Durga 2 or course user 1 is there, like. Sir, now my question is su hyphen course user 1. Okay, I'm taking. Password is asking, sir. Sir, password is course user 1 is my password. Okay, well, now who am I? Can you please confirm? Respond. Can you please confirm who am I? Can you please confirm? Course user 1. Okay, let me cross check. Who am I? Okay, course user 1. Array, whenever you log in as course user 1, what is your current working directory? Yes, this is course user 1 current working directory. Any doubt about this? Are you feeling comfortable? Are you feeling comfortable? Okay, now, so if course user 1 is there, now this is your user current working directory. Okay, well, excellent. Now, sir, I want to, here just observe exit. Okay, like log out. Course user 1, log out already. Now, if you want, you can ask who am I. Okay, Durga. Okay, now observe that actually here just the CD enter. Now I didn't execute this. Sir, this is my home directory. Okay, now my question is, listen carefully. Now my question is, sir, what is how to switch to super user? This is about my question. How to switch to super user? Super user. Can you please confirm? How you can switch to super user? Can you please confirm, sir? Super user. Yes, UDO. We have to use. What is the command? What is the command? Sudo. 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 Okay. Hyphen I. Okay, like this is directly. Or otherwise switch user to root like you can ask. Switch user to root like you can ask. SU hyphen root like you can ask. But anyway, mostly if you want to switch to super user, okay, like sir, here SUDO. Okay, like sir, earlier I used SU means what? Okay, respond. SU means switch user. Sudo means super user do. Remember this one, sir. Sudo means super user. S means super, U means user, do. Okay. If any command is going to be, if any command you want to execute as with root user permission, then we require to use sudo. Okay. Sudo hyphen I. Now observe sudo hyphen I. Okay. Now let me take like this. Yeah. Now observe very carefully, sir. Earlier dollar symbol, but now I'm seeing as a symbol. Wow. Are you seeing the difference? Respond. Are you seeing the difference? Earlier I have dollar symbol, but suddenly now I'm seeing as a symbol. In the Ubuntu convention is dollar symbol means normal user. Dollar prompt is there, normal user. Hash prompt means super user, which is nothing but root user. Okay, root user. Okay, like yeah, excellent. Here just observe a bit carefully about this terminology, right? Okay, now my question is very important, sir, very important. Now my question is, observe carefully. Now if I use who am I, who is this person? Respond. Who is this person? Oi, who am I? Who is this person? Don't tell Durga. Oi, switch to root user. Don't tell Durga. Switch to root user. Who am I? Who is this person? Root. Perfect. What is his working directory? What is his working directory? Anyone, can you please guess? What is the root user's working directory? I told. What is the root user's working directory? What is the root user's working directory? Have you remembered? Just now I told, sir, here slash and root. Root is the subdirectory present in slash. It is the super user's home directory. So super user's home directory means slash root. Remember, in our diagram, within the slash, root subdirectory is there. It is nowhere related to home. Now home is for normal user, so root is there. Remember carefully, right? Now password for a fact, this is root user home directory. Friends, all the people are in the position to understand? Yes, friends. What is the clear for you people, right? Okay, now take very special care how the Linux file system is there. What is the difference between this slash and root? This is the root hierarchy, root of Linux file system, but this root is the subdirectory which acts as a root user's home directory. Okay, like of course forget about this, because sometimes in the interview room may be a chance to ask this type of question. That's why, so you should aware. Next, anything about hash, whenever hash prompt is there, it is a super user. Now super user is sir is the login user. Current user is the super user. Normal dollar prompt means normal user. Okay, this is varied from flavor to flavor, but most of the flavors follow this type of convention. Remember carefully, right? Okay, well, now my question is, observe carefully. This is about my requirement, right? Okay, my requirement, sir, let me cross check these things. Other than these, everything we are covering. But here, these basic commands I didn't. Okay, luckily, sir, we covered already password. Okay, now let me open my online editor. Okay, sir, I log in with which name? Please confirm. I log in with which name here? Which name here in the online terminal? Guest. I log in with the guest. Now if I ask what is current working directory, what the answer we are going to get? Slash home slash guest, like this we are going to get. Correct, right? Slash home slash guest, because I log in as the guest. Like now observe that pwd. Have you observed? Are you in the position to understand why it is coming? What is the slash? What is the home and so on? You are in the position to understand clearly, right? This is my current working directory. Okay, well. So in my current working directory, which things are there? Which things are there? Which files are there? Which directories are there? I want to know. What is the command I have to use? Please confirm. What is the command I require to use? If I want to check currently which files are there, which directories are there, I want to ls. Nothing, because we didn't use sir anything, we didn't create, right? Okay, I want to create one directory named with the Durga classes. Okay, can you please guide what is the way? Sir, in this I want to create one directory, mkdir Durga classes. mkdir Durga classes, like I have to take. Yes. Okay, now let me cross check. Wow, directory got created. Remember carefully, sir. ls-l. Okay, so directory got created. It is the directory because the first character D itself is the directory. Remember carefully about this one, sir. Directory got created. Okay, well. Now my question is, I want to change to this directory. What is the command I have to use? Please confirm. I want to change to this directory. What is the command I have to use? I want to change to this directory. cd Durga classes. Okay, like, yeah. In this directory, which things are there? Yes. Nothing is there. Nothing is there, sir. What I have to take is, now what I have to take is, I want to create a file. Okay, I want to create a file. Sir, touch is the command. I want to create a file. Touch Unix notes, like this .txt I'm taking. Touch Unix notes.txt. Yes, perfect. Now let me cross check ls. Okay, Unix notes. What is my current working directory? Inside home, inside guest, Durga classes is there. Inside Durga classes, Unix notes.txt is there. Clear for all of you, right? ls-l means long listing. Don't worry at all. Long listing. Array, is it a directory or not? Who is the owner? Next and after that, sir, this belongs to which group? At what time it got created? Like if you want long listing, ls-l we require to use. Shubham. Clear? Any doubt? Okay. Now let me clear the screen. Clear. Okay, like clear the screen. Now ls Unix notes.txt is there. I want to remove this file. Can you please tell what is the way? I want to remove this file. Anyone, can you please tell what is the way? rm, okay, Unix notes.txt. Yes, gone. If you want, you can check. Nothing is there. But whenever I used earlier ls, okay, Unix notes, it is there. But now I removed ls, nothing. Okay. Now where I have, current working directory. In this location I am. Can you please move back? Can you please move one directory back? Okay, like cd dot dot. Even in the Unix also, Windows also, this command is going to work, sir. Okay, sir. Now here observe. Yes, friends. Clear? Okay. Now cd dot dot. Yes. Here just observe pwd slash home slash guest. Okay, like. Now ls m Durga classes is there. I want to remove this directory. What is the command I have to use? What is the command I require to use? I want to remove this directory. What is the command I require to use? rmdir Durga classes. rmdir Durga classes, like we can use. No problem, because it is empty directory. That's why happily it will work, sir. It is the empty directory. Happily it will work, no issue at all. Now ls, nothing is there. Regarding ls, nothing will be there. Any doubt? All the people are in the position to understand. Okay, now clear the screen. clear the screen. Okay, now I want to ask, what is the current date and time? Srinath, just wait. What is the current date and time? Date is the command. Yes. Okay, Wednesday 22nd April, like it is telling current date and time. Sir, now I want okay, current month calendar. Okay, current month calendar, cal. Okay, like now observe, sir, we are getting current month calendar. Of course, with the cal, with the date, multiple options are there. These options we will discuss in detail. Don't worry, sir. Okay, like sir, now I'm asking help. Let me clear my screen. Now I'm asking help. It is going to list out all available commands. Okay, help means list out all available commands. Okay, like we can now observe, sir, here these are various commands we have. Okay, like it is going to provide complete information. Help, now observe that help, like. Okay, now alias is there. Okay, like cal, cat, chmod, cd, cp, like we have. Next page, spacebar. Okay, now the remaining next page, like complete. Okay, all available commands. If you want, then help, like. Sir, I want to know, so just system information I want, sir. What is the way? Okay, sir, hello. Can you please tell your information? Hello, please tell your information. Like now it is going to tell, boss, myself is mass worker, so my local time is so and so, like it is telling. So just it is providing very brief system information. Hello is the command. Some people are telling it is not working in Red Hat. I told 90% of the commands will work in all flavors, but one or two commands may not work. Don't worry at all. Okay, like next, sir, clear. I want to clear the screen. Clear. So my work completed. Can you please exit? Okay, like exit. Yes, exit. Again it is asking for login. Clear? Everyone in the position to understand? Okay, now the basic commands, how you can work. The basic commands, how we can do that. Clear, right? Not required to keep much explanation. Okay, what is the password? What is the ls? mkdir, cd, like these basic things compulsory you people should aware. Okay, ls means list. Nitin, ls means listing. Can you please list out all files under directories, like. Any doubt? Yeah, please confirm. Any doubt about this? Okay, just there are some small things I want to tell. Okay, directory navigation commands. Navigation commands, very important, sir. Directory navigation commands. just listen carefully. I mean, I want to change. I want to change the directory. Just there is a person is asking. There is one student is asking the doubt in the webinar. Just observe his doubt. Yeah, his doubt is, sir, how long the temporary file will exist by using touch command? So first question, Kamalakar, who told to you it is the temporary file? Yes, how you are feeling it is the temporary file? Yes, Kamalakar, are you getting the point? Touch command we are using. Touch command we are using to create a file. Every file which is created in the Linux file system is the permanent file only. Remember that, okay? Every file which is created in our system is by default permanent only. Today log out, tomorrow login. Tomorrow login like you can, sir, take a bit special care. But one small thing is there, sir. In our file system, there is one folder is there named with the temp. Remember this. What is that? Can you please spell out? Temp. Temp is there. There is one folder is there or directory is there named with the temp. Temp like slash under root. Temp is one directory is there, sir. Okay. If we create any file in this directory, okay, so it is a temporary file. Okay, it is a temporary file. Once we shut down our system, automatically this file will be deleted. Sir, if any file which is required just for temporary purpose, okay, just for temporary purpose, okay, like such type of files, happily you can create inside temp directory which is there inside root directory, right? Okay, root directory temp is there. In that you can create a file. Once you restart your system, automatically this file by default will be created. Such type of files are called temporary files. Except this, in any other location if you create a file, it is always permanent. Remember carefully. Clear? Any doubt? Okay, now observe that. Sir, really is that location is there or not? Observe carefully. What there inside. Okay, exit normal user. Okay, now who am I Durga? What about my current working directory? Like, sir, dot like I'm taking. Sir, here root. Under root, are you seeing anywhere TMP directory? Please confirm. Are you seeing anywhere TMP directory is there or not? Yes, this is the TMP directory. In this, let me go to TMP directory. Okay, TMP, not TEMP, TMP. Okay, like now here, sir, let me consider, sir, here where we are, PWD, temp directory. Okay, now let me create a file. Touch file1.txt. Yes, this file got created. Of course, there are multiple. This file got created, sir. If you restart your system, after restarting, this file won't be there. Remember that. If you restart your system, this file won't be there. Okay, such type of thing is by default considered as a temporary file. The files which are created inside the TMP directory, these files are by default considered as temporary files. Except that in all remaining places, whatever files you created, these files are by default considered as, okay, not temporary, sir. These are normal files only. Kamalakar, I hope you are getting clearly about this. Okay, well, now my question is, we can create our own directory in the root. Sometimes Nitin, we may not have permissions. Okay, then you can switch it to root user and then you can create. Nitin, okay, well, now directory navigation commands. Now take very special case, sir. Do you know here? This is the very important, sir. If I use a cd dot, what I'm doing? I respond. Suppose currently assume that slash home slash Durga slash desktop slash dir1 is there currently I am in this directory, sir. Sir, now I am in this directory. Assume that cd dot dot means what will happen? Sir, this is my current working directory. Now I will go to which directory? Now I will go to which directory? Please confirm. Please respond. Now I will go to which directory? One directory back, one directory up. Okay. So one directory up. This directory we can use the word parent directory. Remember this one. This directory is called parent directory. One directory back, one directory up. Okay. Which is sir, we can go to which directory, sir? Parent directory, like you should aware. Are you getting right? This is what parent directory, right? Now my question is, listen very carefully about this one. In every directory, there are okay, two hidden files. There are two hidden files by default. What is the meaning of hidden file? Please confirm. Hidden file, you can't see. If any file name starts with a dot symbol is called hidden. Yeah, if any file starts with the dot symbol is called hidden file. In every directory, by default, there are two hidden files. One is a dot, second one is two dot. Dot representing current working directory. Dot representing current working directory. Dot represents parent directory. Remember very carefully, sir. Dot represents what is that, sir? Parent directory. Parent directory means, you know, sir, for this dir1 parent is a desktop. For the desktop parent is a Durga. For Durga parent is home. Okay, remember. So that's why cd dot means don't feel it is a command. We are moving to this location. This location means sir, parent directory. Okay, like now let me cross check here. Okay, here just observe that cd desktop. Okay, sir, cd dir1 may not be there. mkdir dir1 like I'm taking, sir. Okay, cd dir1. Okay, now observe this. What is my current working directory? Any doubt? Are you feeling comfortable? Yes, friend. Are you feeling comfortable up to this, right? Okay. So now I am in this location. Let me cross check ls. Nothing is there. Array ls. Nothing is there. I'm not seeing anything. But just now I told, in every directory there are two hidden files by default. So by default, ls command won't display hidden files. Remember carefully, sir. By default, ls command won't display hidden files. What I have to take is ls-a. A means all hidden files also. Now observe. Yeah, excellent. Am I seeing two files? I never checked. I never you created this. Automatically it is coming, sir. Okay. Now the first dot means to the current working directory. Dot means parent directory. Remember carefully, right? That's why if I use cd dot change to current working directory, you are already in the same directory, no impact. Okay, remember cd dot. So no impact, you are in the same location only, because dot means current working directory. Okay, can you please go to current working directory? You are already in the same directory. That's why you won't get anything, right? Now I'm taking cd dot. Okay, cd dot. The people, most of the people in the Windows, sir, we are always using cd dot. Like, what is the meaning of that? Now I hope everyone got the clarity. Clear, right? Internally, at operating system level, there is one hidden file is there, named with the dot, which is always pointing to the parent directory. It is moving to the parent directory. Remember carefully, right? Okay. Now if I use this one, cd dot, now I move to the parent directory, yes, to the desktop. Yes, friend. Are you in the position? Are you in the position to understand, right? Okay, like now let me go back cd dot dot. Now for the desktop, which is the parent directory? Durga. Now again dot dot. So for Durga, which is the parent directory? Home. Home. Okay, like now let me consider. Okay, if you want, you can cross check home, because two times dot dot, two times dot dot. Okay, like first dot dot will goes to Durga, second dot dot will goes to home directory. That's what you should aware. Clear, right? Are you feeling comfortable about this terminology, right? Okay, that's what you people should aware. Okay, well, what is the meaning of cd dot? What is the meaning of cd dot dot? What is the meaning of cd dot 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 dot? Like, sir, any doubt about these words? Please confirm. Any doubt about these words? Can you please confirm? Okay, well, sir, cd dot means, can you please go to current working directory? There is no use of this command. Remember this, there is no use of this command, because there is no use of this command, because you are already in the same command, you are already in the same location. Now move to the same location, meaningless. That's why, so even you are taking cd dot, nothing will be there. Okay, well, now my question is, listen carefully, friends. Now my question, very important, sir. Okay, now I want to go to user home directory. Who am I, Durga? I want to go to user home directory. Anyone, can you please tell what I have to take, sir? What I have to do? To go to move to move, or to go to change to user home directory. User home directory. Okay, from anywhere, sir. From any location. From any location. Okay, do you have any shortcuts? From any location, do you have any shortcut, is there or not? Okay, remember very carefully. Yes, there is one shortcut is there. What is that? Yes, sir, there is one symbol is there, tilde symbol. Okay, what is the symbol, sir? Tilde symbol is there. This tilde symbol always pointing to, okay, user home directory. User home directory, remember carefully, right? Okay, here just tilde symbol, tilde symbol, okay, always pointing to users home directory. Remember carefully, sir. Okay, tilde symbol is always pointing to which directory, sir? Users home directory. Okay, take very special care about this, sir. Now cd tilde symbol, from anywhere you can use this one. Now immediately you will move to user home directory. Okay, sir, currently where I am, okay, home, let me use cd tilde symbol. Yeah, now you can cross check. Okay, like, sir, you are in the home directory. Suppose assume that desktop, assume the desktop, in the desktop dir1 is already there, sir. Okay, now pwd, now I am here, cd tilde symbol. Okay, like, yeah, now if you want, you can cross check, you are in user home directory. Remember, in the Linux shell scripting, the most common user symbol to represent a user home directory is a tilde symbol. Remember very carefully about this. Clear, right? Respond. Everyone feeling comfortable? What is the meaning of tilde? Tilde symbol. Tilde symbol means always pointing to the user home directory. Okay, it is also very important, sir. User home directory. Okay, like, now my question is, okay, very important, sir. Sir, here just I'm using cd. That's all. Just I'm using cd. That's it. I am not providing any argument. What will happen? What will happen? Can you please tell? Just I'm using cd. That's all. I'm not providing any argument. Yes, anyone, can you please tell what will happen in this case? Respond. cd, that's all. I'm not using any argument. What will happen? Good. Command not found. Next, home. Anyone? cd, no argument. If I use cd command without any argument, what will happen? Respond. if I use a cd command without any argument, what will happen in this case? Please confirm. Okay, what will happen is, some people are telling nothing will happen. Ajmal, okay, some people are feeling shows the same. Okay, good, Bishwant. Okay, now observe very carefully, sir. So some people are feeling error. Okay, like nothing. Sir, if I can take cd tilde symbol, what will happen? You respond. cd tilde symbol, what will happen? It will change to respond. It will change to user home directory. Correct, right? It will change to user home directory. User home directory. Now my point is, if I can take cd without any argument, just simply moves to user's home directory. Remember, what is the impact of this one? What is the impact of this one? This one is the same if we use cd without any argument. Remember that, sir. Okay, sir, where is the proof? You are telling very simply, sir, where is the proof? Like now, let me cross check. Currently, where I am? Respond. Currently, where I am? Where I am? Root directory, right? Okay. Now cd enter. cd enter. I don't want to provide any argument. Now observe pwd. Now I am in the user home directory. Okay, so just a cd from the root, just a cd. Now you move to directly user home directory, or otherwise let me go to desktop. Okay, dir1. Okay, like I'm taking, sir. Currently where I am? In the home Durga desktop dir1. Sir, now here what I'm trying to take, just cd enter. That's all. cd enter. Can you please let me cross check? Yes. Are you observing? Oh, respond. Are you in the position to see, right? What is the difference? What is the difference between, like, clear for all of you, right? Okay. So this is sir, cd without any argument means like. Next, one more last point, last option. Okay, so what is the meaning of cd dot cd tilde, like you should aware. Next, last one, very important, sir, very important. So what is the difference between cd tilde and cd? Nothing. Both the things are same. Dilip. You can use either this option or you can use a cd directly. Both the things are same. Internally both are pointing to the current working directory, user's home directory only. Okay, like now here just there is one more thing I want to talk. What is that is here, see this one. It is also very important, sir. Suppose currently, okay, assume that desktop dir1. What is my current working directory? Can you please confirm? Okay, respond. What is my current working directory? Current working directory means present working directory. What is that? dir1. Correct, right? dir1. Now let me go to root, sir. Let me go to root. I'm going. Okay. Now here see this cd root I'm taking. Yeah. Well, now I moved to root directory, right? So now observe very carefully, sir. Now currently I am in the root directory, but what is my previous working directory? What was my previous working directory? From which location you came to root? Respond. What was your previous working directory? What was your previous working directory? Working directory. From which location you came to this location? From which location you came to this one? Sir, from here I came to this location. Correct or not? From here I came to this location. If you want to move to previous working directory, then we require to use cd hyphen symbol. Remember carefully, cd hyphen symbol. If I use a cd hyphen symbol, you will move to previous working directory. Remember carefully, cd hyphen. Observe carefully, observe a bit very carefully. Okay, so here just had a look. Okay, now am I came to previous working directory or not? Okay, sir, now that's all. Now you came to this location from which location? Now listen, you came to this location from which location? From which location? Array, from the root. From the root I came to this location. Now let me use cd hyphen. Now you entered into the root. Okay, at any point of time, if you want to move to previous working directory, then we require to use cd hyphen. Everyone in the position to understand, right? So don't feel in the JS terminal some commands are not going to work. It is a very limited, a small flavor to enter into that. Don't use in the online terminal all these commands. Okay, don't worry, don't use all these commands in the online terminal. Okay, online terminal just to check basic commands, not all these options. Yeah, friends, is it clear? Okay, now can you please spell out cd dot? What is the meaning of this one? Respond. Cd dot, what is the meaning of this? To move to current working directory. Current working directory. Useless command, you are already in the current working directory. cd dot dot, sir, what is the meaning of this one? To move to parent directory. Some people may use the word, sir, just to move to the back, one step backward, to move to the up, something like to move to parent directory. cd tilde symbol if I use to move to users home directory. cd without any argument to move to users home directory. Okay, like cd hyphen symbol means to move to previous working directory. Yeah, wonderful, sir. Getting? All the people are in the position to understand? Yes, please confirm. Everyone in the position to understand, right? Okay, next and after that, here with this sometimes we may use cd dot 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 dot, these type of things also, no problem at all, Ramesh. Okay, it's always. So line number 319 and 320, both the things are same. Who is asking this question? Shubham. Yes, correct. Clear, right? That's all. This is about what is the important terminology you people should aware clearly, right? So now is okay, sir, here just I hope everyone in the position to understand. Okay, like today whatever we discussed, okay, my intention is, so just some basic commands I have to discuss, very basic commands to enter into Linux world, just my intentions are. But anyway, here just observe all these commands we know. Okay, like so all these commands we know already how you can do. Next, how the Linux file system, very briefly I explain. Okay, very briefly I explain what is the Linux file system. Next and after that, what is the difference between slash and root I covered. There are two types of users are there in the Linux, normal user and super user. Okay, like next how to switch from one user to another user, yet just basic idea sake I covered all. Next, directory navigation commands, what are various commands are there, this part also I covered. Sir, why we are always using dot, what is the meaning? Practically, can you please show? I showed already. In every directory by default two hidden files are there. One is dot, second one is two dot. Always point into the current working directory, two dots is always point into the parent directory. Okay, like clear, right? All the people are in the position to understand. Okay, that's it, friends. So we'll meet tomorrow at 9 p.m. Okay, topic some more basics. Some more basics we are going to discuss. Okay, yet either you can join either with the webinar link or YouTube live. If you have any doubt, durgasoftonline@gmail.com, you can talk. That's all. If any person, okay, like, yeah, okay, that's all, friends. So these are various things what you people should aware. Okay, next, how to install Ubuntu, like, I will cover definitely, don't worry, sir. Okay, sir, please have session for Git. Yeah, yeah, version control system I will discuss, don't worry. Yeah, right, sir. Thanks for everyone. Okay, tomorrow we will meet for the continuation sake. Okay, like, thanks for everyone.